My name is KONDRASHOV, and I'm the CEO of ENCATA and Hackspace Capital Venture Fund. We have 200 engineers and 7 affiliates in different countries, and our main goal is to help the hardware startups to grow from idea to mass production. We take the scientist who almost finished his research and push him with our engineers and the finances to mass production. That's why we're like a bridge between, science, life, and something like that. And how can I, switch the next slide? To have a great success in hardware startups, in one person, you need to have 3 expertise. It's technology expert. You should have, for example, you should be a doctor and to work for 20 years in some industry to create something new, to come up something new. You should have design expertise to understand how to design it good, and you should have manufacturing expertise to really understand how to manufacture it good and cheap. As you can understand, in one person, all these 3 expertise it can be exist, while the probability of the hardware startups, is only 0.5%. What we're doing, we take the technological experts and give to them design, manufacturing, and finance expertise, and catalyze him to mass production. That's why we call it engineering catalyst. We gave to the team the professional, we gave to the startup professional team with a project manager who will operate all his, activity in our ENCATA ecosystem and help them to do this jump very fast. For example, 3 times faster. The technology can be, this is a NASA methodology, that technology can be on the 9 levels of the readiness. In the beginning, we have an idea. At the end, we have a mass production product when you take the product from the production line. Till Tier 1, Tier 4, this is area of scientists, and it's research. And this area should finish in the Tier 4. He should produce the prototype ready, it's proof of concept, to prove that the real idea is working. Only after that, engineering begin working. We help him, we take this product on the Tier 4 and catalyze him to Tier 8. You know that passing from one Tier to another, 50% of the startup will die. That's why the probability of the success of hardware startups is only 0.5%. And really, startups think that in Tier 1, he will have a success in Tier 4. Just he finished his research, and he thinks that he will have success in this stage exactly. Everybody should need him and so on. But this is this is a mistake, because he will not see all the obstacles will be in future. We do this jump. This is our main goal from Tier 4 till Tier 8. And we finished 5-7 projects per month. You know that 5-7 project technology and manufacturing appeared in the world after our services, and we make the probability of the success of hardware startups 10 times more. We are working in different branches. When you finish 7 projects per month, I think that you will touch almost all branches of knowledge at all. And we set up, we are manufacturer guys, and that's why all the procedures we wanted to set up in the line. And we have a special software how to operate and to control the life cycles of the hardware startups. And we are like a factory of ideas. And at the beginning, we have an idea, and at the end, we have a working business. This software controls all the stages of the hardware startups. It's control all the prototypes and so on, and that's why we push all the startups in the beginning of this line. At the end, we have that idea that are interesting to investors, or it's a manufacturing which begin to produce something and so on. And now, we have not only ENCATA company. This is a life cycle of the startups. At the beginning, we have a Hackspace. Hackspace is a place where people should come, and there should be some machine tools to produce, to give them the ability to produce the first Tier 4 prototype. We have a software how to operate it, and we help different funds and organizations how to do that. After that, ENCATA begin working. We have Startup Academy. This is an acceleration program which especially help hardware startups how to manage the intellectual property, how to organize the manufacturing, how to control it, and so on. We have ENCATA PR company. This is a company who help to produce all the marketing stuff, Kickstarter campaign, to check that really that idea it's work. And after that, it's ENCATA Manufacturing. This is a consultancy company who help to set up all manufacturing facilities, to organize manufacturing in China and something like that, because scientists by themselves can do all this work. But for example, you have a brilliant idea, but without all this expertise, even brilliant idea can die. And now I will show you how it's really work. I will show you the video. This is R&D center. It's based in Minsk in Belarus. It's manufacturing area with almost all industry machine tools, but we use them only on 5% on their capacity. And we use them to check that idea is really work or not. If you will use outsourcing, it will spend you 2 weeks. In our company, it spends 15 minutes. It's me. And this is a startup who come to us, he need help. And after the first lectures, even he changed his idea, he changed his life cycle, because he really don't understand what will be in future. We gave to him the professional project manager, and he are representative of this startup in our ecosystem. This is a stage which is called KONDRASHOV stage. In this meeting involve all the leaders of all departments who will be involved in the future development, and only when we negotiate with everybody what to do, only after that we begin working. We have electrical, plastic, mechanical department, almost all of the technologies. Different 3D printers, but 3D printing is only used to see that the idea is the very beginning work or not. This is Kanban desk. All the information on the desk, and you need to check reports. You just go to the kitchen and see all the information about the old projects that are on the wall, and you can control it, not spend a lot of time. And in manufacturing, in each working place, there is a computer, and the software sends the special information exactly to each worker what to do. And that to get to our design bureau, each designer should pass through the exam. He should to spend 3 months in manufacturing, and only when he really understands how all the machines is working, only after that he begin to design. Because this is special software to virtual reality. Because before producing the prototype, we see in the virtual reality not to spend a lot of money, because on the monitor you can feel the volume of the prototype, and even when you produce it, you spend the money, you see that you make a mistake. We see it before it in virtual reality, and after that, use the prototype. It's project managers. On the wall there is the different stages of the project, and all of them are, go in the beginning of this room and go out of the end. We have different technology like the plastic, like clean zone for medical care device. Almost 30% of all the startups that we finished, it's medical care, because it's very interesting in the world, not only there. And at the end, this is an assembling area where designers assemble their device with a startup by themselves, and to see all the mistakes. Because we have a joke in our company that an assembling area worker is a guy with 2 meters hand, 2 elbows, and fingers of 30 centimeters. not to do these mistakes. He should produce it by himself. And at the end, we gave to them all documentation to mass production and the prototype ready to exhibition, ready to mass production, and so on. And only after this stage, the product began interesting by the investors, by the corporations, something like that. And that's all. Thank you so much.